And I'm going to keep circled where the tornado was, so you can clearly see where the tornado was. So again, it's moving toward the northeast. So if you're in this position, here's the tornado. Right up to the point that the tornado is moving in your direction, you're embedded within some very intense rain, so you don't hear and you don't see anything coming your way. And that was the case throughout the entirety of this storm. This was always kind of on this individual cell. The tornado is finding itself in the southeastern corner of it. That is typical of more supercell type tornadic storms. That's not something we see very often in southeast Louisiana. So Jean Lafitte, as the tornado was moving in your direction, you're embedded within all of this heavy rainfall, strong winds. That was the case throughout the course of this. Now, thankfully, didn't hear of too many reports. And again, as we kind of look at this map here, from LaRose toward almost Jean Lafitte, it's really marsh, so it's not going to affect anyone. As it approached Estelle, that's when we start to see some damage being reported and started to get those reports of damage. As it approached Tarrytown, again, here is the tornado, but as it is in your path, you're within all of this heavy rainfall, so kind of pushing this a little bit forward. You know, for Tarrytown, as I'm saying, it's over Estelle, Marrero, Tarrytown. Get into your safe room right now. You don't see or hear anything coming your way because you're embedded within that heavy rain. So that's why I was saying, for so many folks that think, I'm just going to go, I'm going to wait. Once I see it or once I hear it, then I know I can go in. You may not have that opportunity. And these folks certainly did not have that opportunity. So again, our technology is in such a way that even if there has not been a tornado confirmed, in other words, someone has visually seen it, our technology is good enough that we can detect when a tornado is nearly likely on the ground. Maybe not necessarily all the time 100%, but certainly in this case, it was 100% confirmed. As that continued toward northeast Arabi, again, this is in Tarrytown, so here's the tornado at the moment. It is moving toward Arabi and the lower 9. You are embedded within heavy, heavy rainfall. You see nothing coming your way. You would have had to have been on either side of the rain shaft of the cell itself to have been able to see that tornado as it approached. If you're in Arabic, you're not filming, you're not videoing anything. You'd have to be, and I got a lot of images from Chalmette or from the city looking back toward that storm. That's where you were able to see the tornado moving toward the northeast. So up to the point of it approaching the west bank, the river, and then jumping onto the east bank, by the time it's here, it is too late. You are not going to have visually seen it. You are not going to hear anything. Even as strong as this tornado looks like it will end up being classified, possibly a 3 or a 4, it's based on some of the imagery that I'm seeing coming. And the imagery, I will say, just for a lot of folks' mental health, sometimes you kind of need to take a break. A lot of these images are coming in. This has only been 2 hours removed from with this tornado moving over Arabi and St. Bernard. And again, not forgetting any of the folks across the West Bank, the damage on the West Bank has appeared to be so far far less than what we have seen in Arabi and the lower 9, at least so far. But it looks like that will end up being the case, that the worst of it is once the tornado jumped onto the East Bank. That looks to be where some of the worst damage will have been confirmed. And so maybe sometimes you kind of need to just take a step back. A lot of images coming in, a lot of folks sharing all that imagery. Yes, we're trying to get all the information out there to kind of help those that are assessing the damage, folks that live in these areas that are now trying to assess what they need to do. But sometimes you just need to take a step back.